Have you ever wondered why your computer screen goes to sleep? It just goes black. Then you take your mouse and do a little wiggly thing to try to wake it back up. All of us are guilty of that. There are three things we're going to talk about today regarding your iMac or your MacBook Pro. Why does it fall asleep? Why does the screen go black once it goes to sleep? Yes, it's still working in the background. I'm also going to tell you why it's recommended that you do not turn or shut your computer down. Just put it to sleep or allow it to go to sleep on its own. Hi, my name is Brett. If you're new to this channel, I'm here to just give you some technical insight as our computers, they fall asleep automatically. And this is to, above all, conserve energy. Now, Apple computers, they shut down consistently. You can leave your computer for a cup of coffee and then return back. The screen will be dark and you'll have to, like I said, shake your mouse to turn it back on. Even though it's frustrating, your computer actually has some automated things going on in the background. Let me tell you about the first thing your Mac is doing when it is asleep. So what your Mac is doing when it's asleep, it's performing maintenance tasks. What those maintenance tasks consist of is anything that's going to actually allow and help your computer to run faster and smoother once you wake it up out of its sleep. Now, this is good because it allows you to avoid any delay once you return back to your computer. So if you're looking for a way to configure when your Mac sleeps after a certain period of time, you'll need to visit the Energy Saver panel in the System Preferences. Click the Apple logo in the upper left corner of the screen and select System Preferences. If you want your Mac to automatically go to sleep after a certain period of time, just locate that slider labeled Turn Display Off After in the Energy Saver Preferences. Drag the slider to match your desired sleep time. Also, make sure that Prevent Computer from Sleeping Automatically when display is off. Make sure that option isn't checked. There have been many times where I've shut my computer down thinking I'm gonna give it a rest, only to open it up the next day and realize that I have to run updates or the Mac has to be updated because it was not updating overnight.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Here's number two. When your Mac is asleep, your RAM is actually still active and still on and it's still running. What that allows also is for when you return, your Mac will be able to wake back up quickly and you can resume your tasks just as you left them. We define RAM as random access memory. It's kind of like the computer's brain or the channels of the computer's brain.
The brain bone's connected to the spinal cord bone and the spinal cord bone's connected to the motor neuron bone.
It allows it to retrieve the information to put it back together into orderly form. So keep your computer on. So the third thing is we actually have hard drives, your external hard drives, as well as your internal hard drives. They actually cycle down. So what happens is once your computer goes to sleep, your hard drive actually falls to sleep as well. This extends the literal life of the hard drive. You want to have your hard drives for as long as you can. Of course, information is in them. You don't want that information to be erased because your hard drive was consistently running over and over. So the sleep mode of the computer literally shuts down your hard drives as well, and they kind of power down into that sleep mode. If your Mac actually doesn't go to sleep after the time you specified in the Energy Saver Preferences, then it's possible that network activity or an active process even, such as an application or system background, is keeping it awake. One way to check for an active process that may be preventing sleep is by using Mac's OS built-in activity monitor, as you see here. You open the activity monitor and click the Energy tab. Look for the column labeled Preventing Sleep. I want you to know it is best to keep your computer on. I know you may think just because you have it on, it's running the electricity bill up, but do not shut it down. It will benefit you to keep your screen running and your computer on. You have all these things. You have mail, you have calendars, you have contacts, you have notes. All of these things are being updated as your computer is asleep. So believe me, even though it is asleep, it's still running consistently in the background. Don't shut it off. Just keep it on and allow it to perform its task overnight. And as simple as this is, you want to have your Mac ready to roll the moment you wake it up.